This is my personal website on RuneScape, something I created back in 2002 when I was around 12 years old. It had an entire page on an unexplained mystery known as null. At least, that's what I thought it was. Null is actually a very well understood concept in Java, and in RuneScape it'd often appear when loading a new area. To my 12-year-old self though, null was something otherworldly, unexplained, something people just weren't talking about. I felt it was my responsibility to report on this and get to the bottom of whatever null was. As you can imagine, me being so young, I can recall making quite a few things up on this page. I actually had a genuine interest in what this was, but I wanted to exaggerate just to get some eyes on the website back then. So let's have a bit of fun. I want to dramatize this cringe 22 years later in the words of my younger self. Null. We have said that he is and he isn't a ghost. Null is a person who marks scammers down. He goes around looking for scammers and reports them straight away. Supreme Fig told me that nulls are reporters. Their names begin with null. Null is a ghost on RuneScape and tests weapons for RuneScape. He held the dragon axe first. Which one do you believe? Because this page is weird on null. What is it and who is it? 10th of May, 2002. My RuneScape download thing was going berserk. It kept going like this, and on the 4th time of trying, null appeared on the top. But what are the 6 options? They are walk here, trade, duel, follow, change looks, new. But what is the last one? Maybe I got into Andrew's ID for a sec, somehow, because I wasn't here, I was in the cooking guild. Maybe Andrew's ID had 2 more options. Well, I added null to my list one day, and he came online, but he ignored me when I said, "Who are you?" But if he ignored me, how did I see him? Was I really in Andrew's ID? There is one thing I wish I had done. Looked in Andrew's inventory and friends list. Well, maybe I might get on Andrew's again. 19th of May, 2002. I found out that one of his extra options was change his looks. He did this in front of me. I went down a ladder in the mines and I saw an invisible guy fighting a dwarf. It was null. I saw his name like before, but then he changed into a guy with myth long and full iron and was called something else. 1st of June, no year. These pics were taken. These pics are weird. I hope one day we'll get him. He was in World 5 when I saw him on friends list. This page is completely real. No fake pictures and no fake text. It may be a cross of the worlds colliding together, or maybe it is a ghost. The end of null. I found out that null has just been banned from Simon to Jagex. I need to know one little thing about null. I see him everywhere. 3 people have been saying different things to me about him. One person told me that he was a ghost on RuneScape. Another told me he marked scammers down. And another said that he was a loading up process made to speed up RuneScape. Please, I really need to know this badly. Thank you for your time, Simon. P.S. I love the game. I'm not going to bore you with the response from Jagex. It's mostly what you'd expect to hear about scammers and how they'd ban anyone misbehaving. But I saw this as confirmation that null was being watched and was probably about to be banned. It looks like Null is on his last warning. I think Jagex knew about him and he was a person. But I think that he was just a person. But he must have acted it all out with some sort of technology that made him go everywhere on loading ups. Well, he was just a person after all. That was probably cheating on RuneScape and got caught on the new cheat system made by Jagex. This is the end of the Null case. That's what you get, Null, for trying to be popular on the game. I defeated Null. I hope you enjoyed listening to that madness. If you did, let me know and I'll create some more. I'll leave a link to the website in the description. It's exactly as I left it in 2002, just re-uploaded. Feel free to have a poke around and see what other insanity I was writing back then.